Ariel Helwani in Brooklyn for UFC 223 alongside Brandon Moreno, who meets Ray Borg this Saturday on the FS1 prelims. Brandon, good to see you. What do you think about this cold here in New York? How are you dealing with it?
It's crazy. I was in Vegas the last week, and in Vegas it's warm, you know.
Yes.
But here, my first step, and I feel really, really cold all day.
You think it's going to be hard to cut weight because you're so cold?
I mean, yes, but I'm the hotel. I do everything there.
Yeah.
In the gym.
Sure.
The gym has their own sauna.
Yeah.
So no, it's easy, you know.
What has this last few months been like for you? Of course, the last time we saw you was in August against Sergio Pettis, and then you had the issue with USADA and having to deal with that. In the end, you were cleared, but just having to deal with the whole process and some of the stigmas, the labels that are attached, how has that been for you?
I mean, I know the last time was so hard for me. A lot of work, a lot of injuries. My mind was really tired. Right now, I feel, better. I feel like I feel on fire right now. I feel like a new guy because the last time I was just because I need to fight. For example, all my family bought his flight to go to Mexico City. I'm from Mexico, but I'm from other city, from Tijuana in the north.
Yeah.
So I say, fuck, I have like a lot of injuries. I feel tired, but I need to fight. I need to fight. I do it. Don't was the best fight of my career. I know that, but right now I feel amazing.
What lessons did you learn from that experience? Are you changing your eating habits? Because they determined that there were small traces of clenbuterol in meat, I believe it was. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, I think the most important lesson I have for the last fight, is I need to take care of my body, you know? I mean, before the Ultimate Fighter, I had a fight in Arizona, defend my belt in the promotion there. I went to the Ultimate Fighter. I went to my debut in UFC with a small cut. A lot of work, a lot of work. But right now, I feel good. I rest like 7 months, 8 months until this fight. So I feel amazing, man. I feel nice.
What was your reaction when you heard about Canelo Alvarez? Because it sounds like the same story as yours, right? Do you believe him that it was just a mistake that he was eating meat?
Oh man, I mean, in my own situation, at first time I was really scared because when I had the call from USADA, I don't know what happened, you know, because the guys never say something like the clenbuterol. Nothing, just hey man, we saw your exams and you go positive in some that, you know, and I was scared. They start with the investigation. They start to ask me a lot of questions, but at the end of the day, everything was clear.
Yeah.
I mean, Mexico City has that problem.
Yeah.
I live in Mexico. I need to eat,
Yeah.
you know. So I don't know what happened with Canelo. I hope everything will be clear for him because I love how he fights. So I hope everything will be fine with him.
Did you see Ray Borg's fight against Demetrius Johnson? And if so, what kind of Ray Borg are you expecting? Because he keeps saying like this is the new Ray Borg. He's going to reinvent himself. Are you expecting the same kind of guy or a different guy?
I mean, I say the same, you know.
Yeah.
I saw that fight on live because I was there in Vegas for that fight. He looks like, I mean, he looks terrible, but you and me know who is Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah.
We know his skills, his abilities. So I in this camp, I try to don't take a lot of things about that fight. Okay. You know, it's hard. I take things, for example, from Justin Scoggins against him, or Dustin Ortiz, or that fights, those fights. And I mean, I feel like a new Brandon Moreno too. So just need to see that the next Saturday.
Welcome back, Brandon.
Yeah.
Stay warm. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Yes.
Gracias.